was standing outside waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name with my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost.
Hi everybody, Captain Dave Schneider, It's a Guide's Life, back with you here in South Florida. Yeah, listen, I was out on Okeechobee yesterday. I had a great guide trip. I had a young man, his name was Nick Foote, and Nick came with his pappy, Dennis Foote Jr., and his grandpappy, Dennis Foote Sr. Guys, anytime I get a chance, listen, anytime I get a chance to be in a boat in kind of a three-generation situation, I can't even begin to tell you how cool that is, you know. And I don't take it for granted. It was so much fun. It was very tumultuous too, because these three guys. And I'm going to follow this. I got pictures. But these guys, I canceled the morning of, or initially, because we had a thunderstorm. Then we were going to go later in the day, and then it kept raining and kind of not raining. Finally, as we try and do around here at Roland Martin Marina, we try and put people off, get them to spend another night. I'm just kidding about that. But anyway, they decided they had enough flexibility in their schedule to hang around. And so we went out the next morning. We had 4 beautiful hours of fishing in terms of weather. It was gorgeous. It was a beautiful morning. And we fished around a little bit. We got on a really nice crankbait bite out on the Spoil Islands. And I'm going to do an Okeechobee report here in a few minutes as well, and I'll talk a little more about that. But Nick's a great fisherman. I mean, Nick's a kid that really enjoys. He's actually a baseball player. He's going to college. He's going into his freshman year of college. He's going to be going to a junior college in southeast or southwest Michigan, and so best of luck to him on that. I know it's always kind of cool, and I guess he's a utility infielder. You're going to see the pictures. He's flat out a good fisherman. So hey, shout out to Nick and Grandpa and Dad. That would be Dennis Senior and Dennis Junior. And special thanks for coming down to the marina and choosing Roland Martin Marina and choosing Captain Dave Schneider, Hooksetters Adventures, and It's a Guide's Life. Pictures are going to follow this. In fact, you know what? Let's go to the pictures right now. No big giant fish. They hit the square bill like crazy. It's always fun when you can kind of set up on them and just bang, 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 and that's kind of what Dennis did, and I'm sorry, what Nick did. But in any case, although Dennis Senior did catch one as well, Pappy he was pretty content to sit and watch the show, and I appreciate having him there. It was a lot of fun. But what I want to do right now is I want to talk a little bit about tomorrow's video, because I got something really important to show you, and I'm actually going to be showing you a picture. In fact, let's show you the picture right now. By the way, if you got a weak stomach, don't look at this. Cover your eyes, and check it out. I know, right? Listen, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow about how that happened and what happened there. And I'm going to talk to you very specifically about things that you can do to make sure that kind of thing does not happen. There are things that you can do to kind of really take that sort of an accident out of your boat and out of your fishing. And it can happen to you. I don't care if you're on the shoreline. It can happen to you anywhere. And so we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So that's coming tomorrow. What I want to do right now is I want to answer a few questions. I had a few guys ask me some questions, and I want to get to them. First of all, I had one here was Ernie Alvarez. Ernie asked me just a little. He wanted kind of a fishing report. He's coming down to fish this weekend. Ernie, the water is warmer, or the water's a little cooler in the areas where you find mats. So you want to fish. If you can find mats, you want to fish them. I fished some mats out by Uncle Joe's. And there were fish under them. There were some good fish under them. We just didn't get any really big bites. However, John Tavano had gotten some nice bites there in practice the day before. So that area all the way out, the water's pretty clean. But that water, when we got into the mats and we started plowing around and punching, the water was about 2 degrees cooler. And guys, right now the water's been running. Man, it's been 91, 92. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Sometimes by midday, it's like 100 degrees outside, and the water gets hot, and that matters to the fish. That it does. So I've been finding that they're still chasing bluegill beds. If you're finding bluegill beds, there's still fish around those beds and whatnot. Also up in Harney Pond, the water's pretty clear up in Harney Pond, and although it's got a tannic color to it, I've never seen that. Although I've not been around but 4 years, but it's got a real kind of a tannicky color to it. But the water's fairly clear. A swimming worm is a really good choice up there. Just like before, up in the it's actually they're on the outside hydrilla lines right now in Harney Pond, right up as close as the Harney Pond cut, and all the way down to Dice Ditch and whatnot. There's fish in that grass, and they're on the edge of that grass. Sometimes early in the day you can use a Zara spook or a popper or a horny toad. And then as the day gets on, they push back into the hydrilla a little bit for that cooler midday temperature. So that's what I have to say about that. Spoil Islands at the end of Clewiston Canal have got fish on them. And so I'll give you that one as well. And square bills were really good there. Didn't get much on, didn't get a bite on a Senko or a fluke or anything like that. So that's what I got for you, man. That's what I can tell you about that, Ern. Now I've got another question here, and I want to make sure I give the guy credit who asked this. Oh, come on. Where is it at here? A fella asked me, right here. Here it is. Donald Lutz. Donald, I just rocked the entire world here. That was not an earthquake. Anyway. So Donald Lutz had sent in a question, and it's a good question. He wanted to know how you take care of your screens on your low ranch units or any sonar units, of course. And I saw there's a two-part answer here. First of all, if you're taking care of the parts, if you're taking care of the screen and it's already all spotted up with water, if you're at that point where it's already spotted up, guys, you're going to have to do a little something. You're going to have to take some distilled white vinegar. You get one of those blue shop towels, the paper towels, the blue shop towels. I want you to take the blue shop towel and completely drench it in that distilled white vinegar, and then you lay it over the screen, kind of push out all the bubbles and whatnot. And you lay that over your screen. Let that sit for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's not going to hurt anything. Distilled white vinegar, and it is going to decalcify the screen. It's going to take all those water spots that don't wipe off. It's going to take them right off. You peel that off, and then you use your daily maintenance spray. Now, what's your daily maintenance spray? Well, okay, fair enough. Here it is. I buy the little squirt bottles of alcohol, or I buy a generic squirt bottle and put the isopropyl alcohol in it. And then if I got a bottle about this big, and I'm going to be real scientific here, but if I've got a bottle about yay big, I'm going to, like an 8-ounce bottle or something, I'm going to put about 4 or 5 drops of dishwashing liquid in it. Don't use anything with lemon in it. No lemon. All right, shake that up. I spray that on the face of my equipment. Wipe it off with a good soft cloth. The camo or chamois style soft cloth. Kind of like to come with the ranch units and other things like that. You wipe it off like that. It'll wipe it. Just keep wiping until all the streaks and everything are gone. And that's what I do every day. Every time. And if you do that every day, you won't get the calcified stuff. If you've already got the calcified stuff, that's how you get rid of it. All right. And maintenance on that stuff is critically important. All right, guys, listen, I want to keep this short tonight. I wanted to give you the preview on the video for tomorrow. I'm going to do a hook setting tutorial, and we're going to talk a lot about safety. Hook setting safety. Captain Dave Schneider, It's a Guide's Life. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Oh, hey, by the way, if you liked the video, do me a favor. Please hit the like button. Let's share this thing. Let's get the subscribers. Guys, we needed like 7 subscribers so I could send out the package, the prize package. And now it's back to like 14. I don't know why people leave, but for God's sakes, we got to get this done. I'm going to tell you something. I'm real close to throwing a big ticket item into the package and saying, all right, you guys got 12 hours to get this thing done. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm really close to that. Don't you push me, because you know I'll do it. Anyway, Captain Dave, it's a guide's life. It's a great life. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving to the purpose now, to the ending of the ocean. Keep on moving to the purpose now, to the ending of the ocean.
Hey, congratulations. If you're still here,
You've been playing my
I've got a giveaway. This is just for tonight. All right, here's the deal. You got to go in and leave a comment. You got to like the video. You got to say, great video, Captain Dave. You got to type in great video, Captain Dave. All right? And if you do, by the time I'm going to draw the winner just when I get ready to post my next video tomorrow. All right? And I'm going to send you a Lucky Craft square bill. This is a $15 crankbait. An Arashi Storm square bill. This one dives to 5 feet. Again, these are $10. That's a $10 crankbait, and a $6 rattle trap, guys. These are 3 baits. If you're a shore fisherman, if you're a boat fisherman, it doesn't matter. These things are. I've caught. That is my number one. That is personally my favorite color in my square bill. That Lucky Craft square bill. You don't have to replace these hooks. These are quality hooks. Great hooks on all of these baits. So these are out of the package, ready to rock and roll. It's a guy's life, Captain Dave Schneider. Shh.